Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the season 3 of Journey of Changemakers and Social Entrepreneurs, an impact talk show by NGO Story, which empowers the voice for nonprofits. And today we have with us a very special person who, with his foresight and efforts, aims at creating a better future for the youth. So let's put our hands together and welcome Mr. Sachin Revankar, the founder of Janajagriti Trust. Now,
Thank you. Okay.
welcome, sir.
Thank
Now,
you.
before we begin, I would like to brief our viewers on the tremendous work done by Mr. Sachin. So, viewers, as you know, Mr. Sachin runs a non-profit organization named the Janajagriti Trust. The aim of this trust is to create mass awareness on holistic being. One of the missions, that is Inspire Minds, has developed award winning games by dietitians, nutritionists, and doctors to promote health and nutrition among the younger generation. And the proceeds from these games go towards a malnutrition project. Truly commendable work, sir. Mr. Sachin, we are very glad to have you in our midst today.
Thank you. Thank you very much for the introduction and a warm welcome. Thank you very much.
So, Mr. Sachin, to begin with, we would really like to know about your journey, sir. What inspired you and how you've gone through the journey? Maybe a little bit about your NGO too.
Yeah,
Please, sir.
sure. Definitely. Definitely. My journey began long back, say from 10 years back, 2008. So, where I passionately wanted to do something for the society, but I was unable and I had no clear direction. And then life went on, and in 2015, is where my life changed and I started completely working, taking some actions. Okay. One of the major event that changed my life was my mother's death to cancer. Okay. So post that I started taking some actions. So as I was working in one of the MNCs, reputed MNC, a software MNC, so I started going out for a lot of CSR activities which was done as part of the our company.
Okay.
Then slowly I started getting a feel of what's the problems, and then
Hmm.
parallelly I started working on blood and organ donation study. So what's the main problem related to blood and organ donation? Why are people not donating enough blood and organs when there is a desperate need? So
Hmm.
I started going and speaking to a lot of blood donation uh, blood donation camps and organ donation things, started doing research, and that led to key understanding that reason is lack of awareness. People are not aware of the need and the responsibility which every individual should do.
Yes,
So
sir.
yeah, there was a lack of awareness in all these
Hmm.
aspects. Then post that, since I we came to know that awareness is one of the major reason for people not contributing for the blood and organ donation, we started working on how to create more awareness on these aspects. But then we realized creating awareness needs a larger amount of funds to reach larger audience. So then we thought, okay, this is not what we can do at this stage. So we paused and then started focusing on schools to create awareness on better environment and health, because as you know the younger generation is the one who is going to take it forward, and we have to sow the right seeds to them. So we started going to schools and started doing awareness, solution oriented awareness sessions, because nowadays what happens, right? Kids are very smarter, so we just can't give awareness to them, so because they already
Obviously.
know a lot of stuff. So
True.
we started doing solution oriented awareness session where we engage kids to solve the problem, rather than we just going and giving a workshop and getting them bored, and kids also get bored easily. So what we did is we added more and more games to the awareness session, so making it more engaging, and
Hmm.
then engaging the students to solve the problem. First of all, we told them go out and explore who is wasting water, who is polluting the environment. So just explore and come back. So with that, they themselves realize what is the problem, and then we sit together and brainstorm with them. So what can be the solutions? So and then we started working on, let them create the awareness material rather than we creating the material.
Very
So
innovative, sir. The approach was really very innovative.
thank you. So this was very successful in a lot of schools in Bangalore.
Mm.
Then, yeah, then that post COVID stuck, and we didn't have any school activities. But still, we were not having workshops on health awareness.
Mm.
We were focusing on environmental awareness. So then slowly, because there were no school activities, so we started how we can gamify the whole concept of nutrition and health education. Because
Mm.
something, if you see, right, so we did a survey and found out
Mm.
96% of the people are not doesn't have right knowledge on nutrition and health. So I'll just make it more interactive. I'll just ask viewers and you. So can you tell me top two calcium rich food?
Milk and avocados, I guess, sir. I'm not sure.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So this is what I get answered typically. 80% of the population says milk and milk products. Okay. And
That's what we're taught from childhood, so probably that's what we
yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So there is nothing wrong in it. Yeah, milk has calcium. So, but and now you'll be surprised that even if you Google today, right now, you'll get milk and milk products and answer. That's
Yeah.
because the wrong information is spread all through the entire ecosystem, and we have to correct it. As per our survey, right, 96% of the people whom I have asked this question don't know the right answer. 96%.
Okay.
That's a huge gap in the
Yes,
knowledge of nutrition. And
true.
now I'll just tell you what are the calcium rich food. The highest calcium is in sesame seeds. Till, till,
Hmm.
till
Yes.
laddu we eat, right? It has
Hmm.
10 times more calcium than milk, 10 times
Hmm.
more than milk.
Okay. Hmm. Hmm.
And earlier we used to have it during various festivals and all. In villages we still have it, but in cities, right, we have gradually forgotten and gave less importance to those traditional foods. And as a result, right, if you go by the research, 50% of the people in India have some sort of calcium deficiency.
Yes.
50%. And one more shocking fact, 58% of the women have iron
Hmm.
deficiency. Iron deficiency. 58% of the Indian women have iron deficiency. That's a huge uh, number. And
So,
now,
how
if
did
I
you go about with the research, sir? How did you arrive upon these numbers?
no, these are government facts. So,
Okay. Okay.
the 58% of the women, these are all government research backed facts.
Okay.
But then
Hmm.
we have been asking people, tell us calcium rich food, iron rich food.
Okay.
Uh, 96% don't know the right answer. That's a huge gap.
True.
So then, and most of them are also not interested to know. That's also one of the bad thing. So now, how to get about interest on this boring subject? People think it's boring, but one of the very fundamental and essential subject for everyone should know. What do you think?
Uh, how to spread awareness on the
No, no,
subject?
no. So people think this knowledge, people think they know it, but
Hmm.
and most of them are also not interested to know. So what do you think? Uh, Everyone should know these essential facts.
Definitely, sir. Definitely. This is something that is very important. Basically, that is what we require, a healthy being. So I
Yeah,
think this is very important. And we have, the problem is we have too many doctors and WhatsApp information, Instagram information on all
correct,
sorts of
correct,
things. And we get
correct.
a little confused as to what is right and what is wrong.
What is wrong?
So we go with the easily available information, probably
Correct.
which is not the right one, sir.
Yeah, say as I said earlier, even Google, even if you Google today, you'll not get a right answer when it comes to nutrition. So that's because people with wrong information has bombarded Google with so many blogs. So Google can't be blamed for that. It's the people who have written long wrong information. So that's a huge gap there. And
Okay.
how to engage children's to learn these facts. So we decided to design games because
Hmm.
games and storybooks, because when we tell such boring facts, right, no one is very interested. Particularly children's, we can't
Yes.
tell them go find out calcium rich food. Not on very what you say, interesting topic.
Interesting
Though it's a
topic.
very though it's an essential thing, our mindset is such that we are not interested toward it. So that's why we wanted to make it more interesting, so that people learn through the fun and engaging manner. So we
Yes.
designed games and
Hmm.
storybooks around this topic. So we have designed some unique board games and card games for
Hmm.
children.
Hmm.
So so these games, right, recently there was a toy hackathon conducted by central government. Out of 17,000 entries, we reached till finals of
Okay.
the, and
Hmm.
we got a very good response from FSSAI, that is a
Oh, that's truly
central.
commendable, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we got a very good response from most of the
Hmm.
doctors,
Hmm.
nutritionists, and it's going very well. And recently we had a meeting with nutrition department of Karnataka,
Hmm.
government of
Hmm.
Karnataka. They were also
Hmm.
very impressed, and they wanted to take it for all the Anganwadis in Karnataka, and implement these
So are
games
these
in the.
games and books freely available to the general audience, sir? Or is it routed through a certain
No, no,
mode?
these are available on our website, so
Yeah.
anyone can buy it from our website. And as I said earlier, see, people who are well educated, right? We don't have the right knowledge with respect to health and nutrition. And on the other end, people who are poor, they don't have nutritious food itself. So malnutrition is one of the biggest problem. So whatever profits we make from these games, right, will be used to fund the malnutrition project. That is, we'll
Yeah.
be providing nutritional food to the underprivileged children. So we
Okay.
want to solve both the sides of the problem, not only the knowledge part. So knowledge and the
Hmm.
food part. So that's the whole initiative as of now. And next we are working on a game of yoga, because yoga again, right, though it has become very popular these days, people don't know it in a holistic way. People think it's only doing some body postures and all. So that's not a holistic way of learning yoga. So we are developing a game on yoga which will cover all aspects of yoga. So
Okay.
mm, that's how
Oh,
our journey has been.
yes. It's a very inspiring journey, sir, especially from the corporate world. You came down to a different kind of a non-profit world wherein you're doing something for the society, which is
Yeah,
really good. But
thank
I have
you.
a question, sir. How did you respond to this kind of work around the COVID situation? Because if you're talking about malnutrition and sending food and awareness and talking to people, how did you work around it with the COVID situation at hand?
Yeah.
And what are the challenges you faced and how did you overcome them, sir?
Yeah, so first one is with respect to COVID, right? As you know, because of lockdowns, we
True.
couldn't make a good impact on distributing these games.
Right. Yeah.
So, because of that, there was a big slowdown. Uh, but then, yeah, whatever sales we had made till now, till date, we gave all the proceeds to the NGO. So we donated all the money to NGO who work with children.
Mm.
Uh, work with children and provide a nutritious food, because we didn't have the capacity and the infrastructure to go and distribute it. So what we
Okay.
decided, let's, because anyways we had to donate the profits, right? So we
Mm.
donated all the amount and an extra amount from our side to the NGOs who work with underprivileged children.
Okay. Okay.
So that
And
way, yeah.
uh, okay. Any special initiatives that the organization has taken, sir, apart from the games, apart from supporting malnutrition children, apart from, like you said, having an innovative brainstorming approach with the children? Any other approach that you feel that you have taken, something different from other NGOs, something that you have done exclusively for the development of the society, sir?
So that's, as I said earlier. So we uh, have workshops with schools,
Okay.
where, yeah, so where we engage children to find the solutions rather than
Okay. Yes.
we, yeah, we rather than we giving them all the gnan. So
Hmm.
we make them brainstorm and come up with the problems and the solutions. So this is what we did
Okay.
before COVID. And
Okay.
after COVID, we didn't have the infrastructure to and the team to support those activities. Anyways, there were no schools, so we
Hmm.
didn't work much on that post COVID.
Okay. Okay. Sir, apart from spreading of awareness and financial problems, are there any other challenges that you feel an NGO faces?
Yes, definitely. So one is the visibility. When it comes to visibility, right? Even
Hmm.
after getting till finals of the toy hackathon and getting some orders from FSSI, we couldn't make a bigger reach.
Impact.
So
Right.
yeah, impact. So visibility is something which a smaller NGOs still have a bigger challenge. So when it comes to visibility, the right communication is very important. So with lack of experience in this area, right? Uh, Visibility becomes a big challenge. And then second challenge is with respect to the team building is one of the biggest challenge, because we don't get right set of people with right skill set to
Right.
help scale our initiative.
True. Yes, sir. Thank you. As we come to the end of the talk show, sir, we had a very interesting session with you. We would like you to leave a message for our viewers, for an audience, which would encourage them to take up such initiatives and help the society, sir. If you could please leave a message for them.
Yeah, sure. So one of the message is, see, what happens, right? If most of the people have a deep intention that they want to do something for the society, but most of them are unable to do. First is knowing yourself well. So why I'm telling this is because this is most underrated thing. People, now suppose if I ask you, if I get an uh, illiterate person and make him sit in front of Google, can he
Hmm.
make full use of it?
No, sir, definitely not.
No, right? So that's the same case with us. We have been given a wonderful body, brain, mind by God, and we are not being able to make full use of it.
Yes,
So
sir.
that's the biggest challenge. So self awareness is the biggest missing thing. People are not aware of their capabilities, and once they are aware, right, they
Hmm.
can do anything in this world. So one of the most important thing, not only in social sector, so any sector you go, most important thing is self awareness. So once you know who you are, you can make a full use of your potential, and that way you can grow much.
Yes,
So
sir.
this is one of, yeah, so this is one of the most important thing which people don't focus on. And then the second part is uh, networking.
Hmm.
Without network, right, we can't grow much. So we need people to talk and then spread our ideas. So networking is very essential for every small brand.
Okay. Thank you, sir. I'm sure our audience has taken a cue from your inspirational story. Thank you, Mr. Sachin, for sparing
Thank
your
you. Thank
precious time and briefing our audience on your tremendous journey and your NGO story. I really hope we get to see more of your work in future. And
Definitely.
I really wish that from your story, many will get inspired and support you in your project. Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
sir.
Thank you for giving us this space and the time for letting us talk about our story. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. And our dear audience, a big thank you for your support and for listening to the story of Mr. Sachin Revankar. I'm sure you're inspired by the story, and we really look forward to your support to the Janajagriti Trust. And we will see you soon in episode 2 with another speaker and a new NGO story. Thank you. This is your host, Andrea Miranda, signing off. We'll see you soon. Take care and have a
Thank
good day.
you. Thank
Thank
you,
you. Thank
everyone.
you, everyone.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Thank
See
you.
you.
Bye. See
Bye.
you.
See you, sir.
Thank you.